everyone. Okay, so I think this is going to be, I'm not sure because I might end up doing some more, but I think this might be my last card for 2023. Like you guys, it's a busy time of year and I'm very busy with all my new grandchildren. So, for anyone who doesn't know, we've got 2 sets of twins now in the same family from my son and Megan, 2 girls, 2 boys. And yeah, everyone's at ours for Christmas Day and Boxing Day. We've got everyone mixing and matching, and yeah, it's going to be fun. So I've got a feeling this might be my last one, okay? It probably sounded really dramatic when I put a title on there, my last card. People were probably like, yay, we got rid of her. But no, you haven't. So what I was thinking, right, so I come out with these, I don't know if it was last year or the year before for WOW. I designed these and I just love them. I designed them so that they can go perfectly inside a card. But then I was just thinking, I looked at this. I do love, I love my 3D embossing folders. So this is the Poinsettia cluster. And I was thinking, if I was to do the thing over there, would I have room to put the thing there? Sorry. And if so, is it going to mess up? If some of the design goes on it, does it mess up the thing? Do you know what? Let's just dive in and try. I'm going to do the Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. So let me just snip that off because I do like to go into things from the top. I just find it a lot easier. Let me grab, hang on a minute. Oh, I got myself some watercolour card. It's Pink Frog watercolour card. I got it from Create and Craft actually, and I know they send worldwide, but I haven't tried it yet. But it looks good. It does look good. I'll try and find a link and put it there. Anything I use that's still available, I'll always try and put a link in there for you. So let me do that. Let's go there. And then let's take this off ski and put it up in the corner here, like so. I think that looks about evenish. And I'm doing it on this. I have got my Misty somewhere, but I can't remember where it is. But I'm doing it on this because if I do it, and I'm using this Obsidian ink again. I really like this. I think I'm late to the party on this, like as usual, because I get fixated on things and then I just stick with what I love and with what I've got. But when I've done an order recently with Altenew, this was a free gift in with the order, which was very nice. Everybody loves a free gift. So let me just see. See, it does. It stamps beautifully. It really does. Oh, do you know what I was thinking as well? I could have just done Have Yourself and then put a Merry Little Christmas over. Look, Marion, don't. Right. Okay, let me just give that a clean. Cleans off nicely. It is very crisp. I know, I think it was Denise mentioned that the Versaclair is as crisp as well, which I have got Versaclair. I've got Versafine, Versaclair. So I will do a comparison at some point. So let me just stick this all back. Okay, so, oh, I've put it on backwards now. I'm like, oh, I don't know. So that's Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Winter Wishes and Snowflake Kisses. I will link all of them if they're still available. Right. I'm assuming that is dry-ish. Let me just put that there. And now I'm thinking if I go in with this, I don't want to go... I want to have this bit quite clear. That's going to get a little bit, isn't it? do you know what, just, I could come right over. It'll still get a little bit there. I could come down a bit. I can move it. Oh, that'll still get a little bit there. But we're only... Do you know what? I'm going to just try it, how I first had it. So that was a bit more over that way. Let me just see. Let's see what happens. Perfect. It's perfect. See, I just love the simplicity of that. I really, really do. I could just do this in different colours, I suppose. It's a bit black and white, isn't it? But I could also just add a little bit of something. I don't know what. Let me just try. Look, I've got that. This Glinda. This is the Aqua pigments from Brutus Monroe, which every so often I'm using them. I can't remember if it holds up too well on the wow card, but it might hold up nicely on that. So if I just shake it, shake it, shake it. I want to try and get all that mixed in. That's the mica powder. And I have got, oh, do you know what? I'll just use me matte. I'm just thinking, if I just put some of that there. I know I've got my watercolour palette that Donna gave me. If I use, I'm just gonna, what's this one? A shader number 3. So I'm just gonna pick up a little bit and just, what do we think? Is that a bit harsh? Maybe it is. But if, oh, do you know what? If I stamped and embossed it in, say, a silver, then I could add a bit of silver into here as well. Because, yeah, let me just have a little look. Hang on. Right, now this is a shader 0. This is a teeny tiny one. Let's grab a bit of, this one's called Sterling. Just take a little bit. I think sometimes if this isn't dry properly, it can go a bit grey looking. But I feel like I need to stamp it first than instead of doing it the other way round. Let me just, oh, that doesn't really show up on there, does it? No. Nope, silver does not show up over that. Over the, you can see a little tiny bit, but really not a lot. I sort of like it. I feel like I could just do this and then have it stamped inside the card. Let me do that. Hang on. I'm also wondering if I do it on this, on the watercolour card. Let me try it on that. Such a beautiful embossing folder, but you know I love Altenew 3D embossing folders. Okay. Now, Glinda is beautiful because it's got like a pearl effect in there, which will show up better once it's dry. But now I'm thinking, I've also got, this is Fuchsia. I think it's Fuchsia, yeah. Don't people spell Fuchsia differently? Different companies. I never know what the right way is. Let me just try a little bit. I don't know whether I need to, I'm just going to sort of go in and add a bit of depth. I know these are leaves, but these are poinsettia leaves so you can sort of get around it. Or I could have done the berries, couldn't I? If I was clever and artistic. I don't know. At the moment, I'm saying to myself, no, it looks awful. But it's just, yeah. I told you I'm not very good at this. I like to play, but I am rubbish. Okay. So if that goes on one of my folded cards, which I could put it on one, I could put it on one of my coloured ones, couldn't I? Give it a nice border. Let me do that. Let me get some coloured. Yeah, look. Fuchsia, F-U-S-C-I-A. Fuchsia, F-U-C-H-S-I-A. What's the right one? Or is there no right one? Now, what do we like? Do we like it nice and bold? Is that a bit too... Oh, no, I don't like that with it. No. I'm going to go this one. And I think what I'll do is I'll do my usual 10th fold. Let me just move these out the way. And I'll chop this down a little bit. So I'll do me fold like so. Where's my bone folder? And then I never know what size to cut this. So if that's, so if I do 10 and a half, so now I need to just chop this down a little bit all round. Probably should wait for it to dry a bit more. That would be more sensible, Marion. But, you know, you're not sensible, are you? Chop a nice big bit off there. Let's give me a little border. I'm going to take a little bit off here. And then I might take just another little bit and see what I've got. That colour looks really nice with that. I think it needs a little bit more off the side. That looks nice. And then I can use my black inside. This needs to dry. This really does need to have a nice dry on it. So let me get rid of these bits and then stamp the inside. So I've got another little card base there. Open this up. Grab this back. Shall we go? I'll still stick with me. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Now, will that? Yes, it will. Is it going to affect it? No, it shouldn't do. Okay, so let me just go. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Oh. Oh, I lined that back up, hadn't I? Better do. I didn't stick it down, did I? Let's just make sure. Yep, that's about right. Give or take. Okay. Now I have got a bit, because I had it at a bit of an angle, and I've got a little bit on there. Let's just try and get that off. In case it ruins my card. Okay. See, it just looks printed, doesn't it? It just looks very professional, if I say so myself. Have yourself. Look how lovely that comes out. Sorry if the lighting's a bit naff in here today. Let me just throw that there. If I leave it lined up, then I can just keep reusing it. This needs something though, doesn't it? I can never just stop. I'm like, ugh. For goodness sakes, Marion. Where's my double-sided tape? Now, what does it needs something. And that looks lovely. I am really impressed with this obsidian. It says exceptionally crisp. It's not lying. It really is. Do you think it needs something? What do you think? What does it need? Does it need, you know, do I just throw a few diamantes on? Like I have been on everything. I mean, that is, although that's bolder there, it's so much more subtle here. Maybe I shouldn't have put the fuchsia on. I don't know. I just feel like... Right, stop. Walk away. Walk away, Marion. But if I put... Oh, see, my brain's not in it today. All I'm thinking about is all the Christmas presents I still got to buy, and I'm so disorganised. I could put just a little diamante there and there. What do you think? Does that just give it a little bit of something? Let's just... Oh. Let's just... Or does it need them, you know, where you sort of put a few here and a few there and... No, that's... No. I do like order. I'm like, I try and get away from everything being symmetrical at home, but I'm not very good at it. I like everything looking in order in my house, and that's how my brain works on this. But this is still damp, so I probably shouldn't have stuck it down just yet. And why aren't I using my thing? That's a lot easier. There we go. I held my breath then. I don't know why. I was like, as I was doing that, I was holding my breath. I'm like, what on earth am I doing? Right. Okie dokie. Right, and I will stick that. Has that got a thing there? I'll stick that on there. Yeah, do you know what? I feel like these are my naffest cards I've made. And that's how I'm finishing the year. That's really rubbish, isn't it? Like, oh my goodness. You know, you're just not happy with something. Oh. I have got some friends coming over at the weekend. And we're going to try and get in a little play, which we haven't seen each other for months. And I mean months. Yeah, we're going to try and have a little play. So I might come up with something else by then. See if I can squeeze in another one. Oh, I don't know. I don't know, guys. What do you think? What do you think? I like that goes on there nicely. But if I hadn't have coloured it, because look, this is where I get stressed now, because I'm like, because it's pearlised as well, it's actually made the black pearlised. So that doesn't look as crisp as that. But does that matter? In the grand scheme of things, does it matter? I don't know. I don't know. But I just, yeah. And I love white space. I absolutely adore white space. but something's making me think that just doesn't look finished. So suggestions on a postcard, please. And I've even stuck it on wonky just to finish the... That looks terrible. Look at that. That looks terrible. What on earth? It's like I've gone in with scissors and cut it in a concave. It's a bit wonky up the top here as well. Oh, can I salvage this? That's terrible. Right, if I look at that, that's there, that's there. So I need to cut a bit more. Oh, I don't know. Let's have a look. Oh dear. Marion, just go to bed. Go to bed. It's only like 11 o'clock in the morning. Oh, that looks terrible. Okay. Yeah. This just ain't working. But as usual, I'm leaving it all in. I don't try and hide anything. I ain't some special card maker. Well, I am special. Very special. But yeah, that don't look good. I need to reel this back in. I feel like I can't just leave this like that now. I really can't. Oh. Okay. Let me do... I am going to have another go. Hang on. What am I going to have another go at? Not that. But I feel like I want to use this because I do love this. And again, I can, do you know what? I could just use me Go Press and Foil. Like in that previous video, I used those, didn't I? And they look gorgeous. But I can't just do that because that's just like doing the same exact video. And it's like, what's the point? What are you watching for, honestly? Right, give me a minute. Let me think. Okay, I've funked. I am going to do my old favourite. So some of you've probably all seen this because I think I've shown it a couple of times and I absolutely love it with alcohol inks. And tin foil. If you have seen it already, fast forward, switch off, whatever, or remind yourself. If you haven't seen it, ta-da! Let me go and get me bits and I'll show you. Okay, so I've got my kitchen foil. I've got my alcohol inks. I'm using these Let's Resin ones again because there was quite a few. I think there's 26 in total, but there was quite a few different reds and pinkies. Now, I'm going to do it two different ways. I'm going to do it my usual way, and then I'm going to do it the way that someone suggested to me. So, my normal way is to cover my card, and I think both ways I'll be covering the card. So this is just normal kitchen foil, nothing fancy, Asda. Nothing fancy. So if I go about, because I'm just getting two lots out of this. And this has got a honeycomb shape in it. I don't know if you can see that. That's like because it's a strong one, so it's like a reinforced. Not that that makes any difference to this. Let me just... I'm really sorry if that noise was annoying, like, I've just done it more and it'll be even more annoying. Let me just have a look. Oh, not quite enough. I like to wrap it around. So I am going to take a bit off here because that's just got a yucky bit at the end there. And then a bit off of there. And then I'm going to do the same. So I make the same sort of size So just give or take. And then I think this is what the other person said. So the way I usually do it is I adhere the foil to the card. So I just fold this over, just get it folded like so. If any sticks out, you can just give them a little mitre on the corners, but you want it nice and tight. So that looks pretty tight. So I'm just going to stick a couple of little bits of adhesive. So what I normally do, this is what I normally do. I take my, I'm going to grab a bit of paper. Hang on. Let me just, this is just a bit of copier paper. So I'm just going to put that there. I buy sheets of really cheap felt and then I just cut them up. This is just normal felt. And then I can just stick them on my doodah. And it's the same thing as the Ranger felt, etc. So let's just, I don't know if there's going to be much difference in this. I might have a bit of orange, hang on. Let me grab a bit of an orange colour. That's yellow. Bear with. Orange. Okay, these are a fantastic price. So if you're just starting out in alcohol inks, these are a really good price. You can't choose your colours. You literally get 26 pieces. But they are a good price. Okay, so I'm just going to go in like so. Put my lids on because I will drop them. I'm going to try and go light to dark if I'm any good at that. I'm not very good at that. This one's called Peach Red. And I'm just going to use the same bit of felt as well. Oh, whoa. That's pink. I'm not sure why that was called Peach Red, so I might just take a bit. Oh, look. Oh, didn't it look nice on that? It's just on a wet baby wipe. And then let's just go. The whole idea is to fill the whole thing up. Yes, I don't want any silver. Well, you can have silver showing. It doesn't really matter. It's not going to be the end of the world. And if you want, you can change your bit of felt. You don't have to keep using the same bit. I might just chop that down to be a bit smaller. Oh, come on. This one is purplish red. I'm only using a tiny bit. I love it when they start mixing together and then blending in. Right, and then I'm just going to cut another little bit. And this one's just called red. So let's just see how vibrant that is. Oh yeah. Yep, I like that. Okay, so now I have had some people when I've shown this technique before and they say that their alcohol inks just aren't drying. Now, I do say to people, I'm happy for you to send me videos, show me exactly what you're using, and then I can sort of try and compare it to mine, because I've never had a problem with them drying. They take a, you know, it's on a non-porous surface, so give it a minute, don't use it instantly. So I'm just going to let that, I might leave that little bit of silver in there. So I'm just going to set that aside a minute, just to dry properly. And then I'm going to do what the other lady said to me. She said, so I do this, right? and then I emboss it, and it just looks amazing. She said do it the other way. Oops, see, that's why I put my lids back on. So she said put your well, I think that's what she said. I think. Let's just do it like that. And then put your inks on. I'm not sure what the difference is personally, but we will see. Okay. So let me just... I mean, even look, and it pretty much takes all that honeycomb colour away. So if I just start, I need a bit more on there. Let's go back in and just start. I suppose what you could do, you could just try and get it in the area that you have embossed, but I'm just gonna go all over. So even that is just gorgeous. So I'm gonna go a bit of that. This is the purplish red. So that was red. This is purplish red, which is sort of, I'll just say it's more pinky really. But these colours look beautiful for the poinsettia. They really do. And then this one is, oh, what's that called? Sagile. I sounded very French then. Sagile, or might it be T. Even with my glasses on, I can't read it. Oh. So, oh look, I should be doing it. Oh, Marion. Oh. Okay, I'm going to need to clean that up with me alcohol, ink, thinner stuff, whatever it's called. I've forgotten what it's called. Let me just get that. See, look, I don't... Okay. If whoever told me to do this sees that and I've done it wrong, just shout at me, just tell me, because I don't mind if I misinterpreted what you said to do. It's fine by me, I don't mind, honestly. Let's just throw, I do like throwing this orange in. It just adds a nice... I suppose, oh, you know what the difference is? Oh, maybe this is what she was getting at. So you're seeing, let me bring this up. You're seeing the silver, like, especially like on a vein, like a leaf like this, you're seeing the silver in there still. So that looks really nice. Yeah. Okay. One more. Let's just go. So that was orange. This is peach red. Oh, this was that really bright pink, wasn't it? Whoa. Yeah, so I suppose that's the difference, isn't it? Now, if you feel you've got too much on there, too much pink or anything, just grab your doodah with that bright pink. And then I'm just going back in with some of that red again. Okay, so that one's done. That's just got to be mounted, state of me, onto a card front now. And look, that just needs a little snip because that will notice. Okay, now this one, see, look, it's dry. I can't go like that, it's dry because this was already on my fingers, but it is dry. So I don't know if you're using different foil to me. And that's why I use these different alcohol. I've done it with Ranger alcohol inks. Now I'm doing it with these ones. Just, let's go about there. See, look, even in there, it just looks gorgeous. Right, I'm just running it through me Sizzix. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I do think, and again, I apologise if I can't remember your name. I like both of them, I really do. Look at them. They're just gorgeous. But I do get what you're saying. I suppose it depends what design you're using. Even with a flower, you're going to get that silver coming through, aren't you? You could do this with vellum as well. That would look beautiful. But yeah, that's, you know what? I feel like, let me just make sure all my lids are put on before I throw them back in their box of goodies. Oh, hang on. It's lovely when you've got so many colours to choose from. And it's nice that I've used different colours other than teals. So I'm just going to throw these in here. And that. And a little bit of that. I'm going to... Not that it's all going to come off from my fingers. I've got a video to do for a company in a minute. I should have done it before I've done this. Oh, I look terrible. I just have to say, sorry, I've been playing with alcohol inks. Oh my goodness, state of it. Anyway, so now these will just get, let me just take me cards. This is me Wow Superior Smooth cardstock. I did order some of that Nina, £110. I'm just waiting for it to arrive. I was impressed with it. I say I wasn't impressed. I wish it was as white. I don't think you can get anything as white as the Wow Superior Smooth cardstock. It is just beautiful. Now, I didn't even check that these were the right size. I need to take a little bit off there. You can just fold it back. See, look at that. Just gorgeous. And that. Right, I'm using my double-sided tape at the moment, as I mentioned before. Let me just stick these down. Okay, so they're stuck down. So I decided to go one the other way and one that way. And then, hang on a minute. Okay, so I used these. I bought these when I was in the States. Let's just open them this way because I like to open them top ways. And I used them when I was crafting with Donna. They are beautiful. And I'm just thinking that I could either use them just as a little stamp, but I can use the stamp and die. So you've got, I've wrote on here as well, look, let me just, sending, wishing and believe. And then you've just got just that bit as well. But it's not just, look, caring thoughts, a card to say hello, heartfelt sympathy, speedy recovery, retirement. There's loads on here, but there's also sort of wishing you a very Merry Christmas. There's, do you know what I mean? There's like love and hugs this Christmas, in Christmas magic. You know, you can use them. That's what I liked about them, because they're all year round, which I really, really like. So I do apologise because this is going on and on and on. But, so look, there's me, one I had spare. So there's wishing where did I say? Oh, look, a day filled with love and cheer. You a very Merry Christmas. And then, oh, do you know what? I'm going to do that. Just do it, Marion. I think that looks about right. I can't tell because I don't want to hang my head right over. We'll see. There's only one way to find out. Doop. Lovely. I just need to do a couple of these. And then look. Make sure that's the right way. Just wishing you a very Merry Christmas. Isn't that lovely? Really, really lovely. I might cut a bit from foam or just from some of this thicker card and then mount it up a little bit. And then I'll do another one for this one. So I will finish that at the end. These, by the way, weirdly, they're called Snowflake Wishes. Considering, you know, wishing you a happy anniversary and you are enough and wishing that I could take your pain away, all things are possible, retirement and all that. There's loads on here, so it's, yeah, I think this is a brilliant set. I really do. Don't know if it's still available. I'll have a look, and if it is, I'll put it in the thing. But let's do another. What did I have? I had, yeah, I might just do another wishing. Let me die cut this out. Go one there. I've got a bit of glue sticking out, just get rid of it. And you could always do the hand trick with this. Glue on the back of your hand. And just touch these little fine pieces. Or just tap, 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 tap. And then stick it down. You see bits of glue through there, but they will dry clear. I can probably go in and just pick bits up. So glue on the back of the hand is so much neater because you're just going to put bits on the big bit and then I'm just going to touch it in places. Oops. On my hand. Again, make sure it's up the right way. So I've got no glue bits to dry, like, you know, to clear up there because it was just on my hand. It is so much easier. Just don't do it if you think you might be allergic to it or, you know, get a rash or whatever. Just be careful. Okay. So, my last cards for 2023. I feel like I pulled it back in the end. I'm just going to do that a little bit because I just feel like that was so wet. It really was. I didn't realise it would be that wet. And in fairness, I mean, I've got my lovely Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas in there. And I could have put one of these on there if I wanted to, but I'm not going to because I feel like I've taken so much of your time up now. If you're still with me, that is. You might have gone by now. So basically, it was just using that poinsettia embossing folder, which I really wanted to do because I just love it. So I will take individual pictures and then do a nice little group shot at the end. And I just want to thank you all so, so much for being with me this year. It has been amazing. I really, really appreciate you. You don't realise how much I appreciate you, seriously, because I'm just here on my own all day. And I'm talking to you, like, you know, whether you like it or not, I'm talking to you. So, yeah, just have a fantastic holiday season, guys. Have fun. And, yeah, I'll see you in 2024. So, thank you. Take care. Bye.